Hi there, it's me, Mark, back with another audio tutorial. And in this video, as you saw by the title slide, we will be talking about pulling clips. And you may recall we've already pulled some clips using the top and tail methods that I outlined in a previous video. In this one, we're going to be talking about a couple of, actually literally a pair of other techniques: save selection as and copy to new, in order to facilitate pulling multiple clips out of a single recording. Topping and tailing, fine if you just need to trim up a longer interview that will be published as is, or extracting a single clip for an assignment from that longer file. Topping and tailing doesn't really work as the best option if you're going to pull multiple clips from a single recording. So let's launch Audition and get right to it. And I already have a recording available to us that I made with Paul Robinson. So let's go File, Open, and then we will navigate to my Dropbox today because I recorded it on my phone and shared it with myself. Whatever cloud storage and transfer methods that you want to use, that's up to you. OneDrive, Google Drive, Dropbox, they all more or less behave the same. If you want to AirDrop from your phone to your MacBook, Bluetooth it off of your phone to your laptop or desktop, that's totally fine. I simply use Dropbox today. And you will also note that the name is voice002_sd.m4a. That is the generic naming convention that my phone's voice memo app uses, and it violates all of our file management lessons and notes that we made a few videos back. So we will definitely be renaming this file as we go forward. I chatted with Paul Robinson about scenes in audio storytelling, and I don't need to listen to the whole file. I sort of know what I want to pull out. So let's put our playback head down with a left click, and then we will roll forward with the scroll wheel on the mouse. And then we're going to put our thumb on the space bar and play it back.
It's very important to set the scene in broadcast storytelling. A scene takes someone there. You want to take someone someplace where they haven't been before, and in audio you can only do that through letting them hear it, finding the ambient sounds that are naturally within that place.
That feels like a nice end right there when he talks about place. So let's roll forward with our mouse, nice and precise. If we get in nice and tight, make it big, we can be more accurate. Let's put the playback head just a little bit before that area.
Within that place
right there. Again, I will say this a lot. Edit with your ears, not with your eyes. It's very convenient that digital audio allows us to see the sound, but it's still something that we need to hear. So don't get too confident. Just make sure you play it back at least once to ensure that you have either highlighted, extracted, or deleted, copy, paste the bits that you need. So let's get it right on the first try. I think this is a breath right here. It is. That's Paul Robinson gasping for air. So I'm going to roll back just a bit. I'm going to right click to extend the selection away from the playback head. And over here somewhere is the beginning.
The scene in broadcast storytelling. A scene takes someone.
A scene takes someone somewhere. So let's move that over and roll forward with the mouse. Extend our selection. I'm using the right mouse button to simply adjust what we have highlighted today. Back out just a little bit.
A scene takes someone there. You want to take some.
That's good for me. So here is our clip. It is 9.8 seconds long. Let's just say it's 10 seconds. File, save selection as. Save, we know what that means. It means keep the file. Selection is what we have highlighted on the screen right here in front of us. As implies that it will be a unique file with a unique name. So let's go through that. When this dialog comes up, get in the habit of hitting the browse button. Desktop, audio lessons for the kiddos, the folder that we created in the previous video. And I promised we would get rid of this name, and here we go. Let's say clip Paul on scenes 1. It's an MP3. We will hit save and hit OK, and that's it. The function more or less happens in the background, so you don't get the benefit of having the file open and appear in our files list. But if you really need to find it, You should know where it is because of file management practices. Paul on scenes 1, and here's our clip. It is 9.856 seconds long. So let's double click on our original source material and let's find another clip. I think there's one over here on the right. So let's put our playback head down and take a listen.
Well, I can't imagine doing a video about a place and not showing that place and not having images of it. Same in audio. You need to hear it in audio. You need to see it in video. You need to take people somewhere.
Perfect. Now I'm just going to stand over here. Just get like 30 seconds. Okay, so we don't need to listen to the whole thing. But I did feel there was an end over here somewhere. I accidentally put a marker down. We're not going to talk about it.
Well, I can't imagine doing a video about a place and not showing that place and not having images of it.
So let's zoom in here. I like this as an ending.
Place and not having images of it.
Images of it. So this one's a little trickier because it's so tight. He sort of ran his words together just a little bit. We're going to paint with a broader brush this time. So I'm going to put my playback head down here, back out with the scroll wheel, zoom out, right click to extend my selection.
Well, I can't imagine doing...
Yeah, that would be the beginning. So let's go edit, copy to new. And in order for this function to work properly, we need to make a selection first. And I think you'll find a pattern here. We always need to make a selection. And from here, we simply top and tail. So let's zoom in.
Well, I can't...
Oh, you know what? I think I could pull out the I.
I can't...
Yeah, that's good.
Of it.
Yeah, something like that. So let's go here.
Images of it.
Yeah, that's good enough for me. And then we go File, Save, Browse, Desktop, Audio Lessons for the Kiddos. And guess what we're going to call this one? If you said Paul on Scenes 2, you would be correct. And we save it as an MP3 for consistency. WAV files are okay. They're just a little bit bigger. They're slower to transfer, take up more space in your Google Drive or your Dropbox, on your memory card, however your USB stick, however you want to move your files around. And you hit OK. And in this one, we do get the benefit of the file being open because we created a new file in Audition and then gave it a name. So now we have Paul Scenes 1, we have Paul Scenes 2, and we are left with our original raw recording. So that is save selection as and copy to new. You need to spend some time getting good at zooming in, zooming out, knowing where you are within your audio file, and that's simply being familiar with your recordings. And practice making selections. Save selection as doesn't mean that you're committed to that file because you can still open the file and do a little top and a tail and a trim and an internal edit if you want to. Just that copy to new is a nice quick way to pull out the clip and then immediately edit that clip, sort of all in one shot. But it's up to you. However you want to use those techniques and those options available to you is up to you. And in the next video, we are going to use those clips as well as some other audio that I've gathered to start mixing and building an actual story using audio. So I'll see you in the next one.